Been involved in a car accident, a dog bite, maybe a slip and fall, and you're wondering how much do personal injury attorneys get paid from a settlement? So, as you probably know, attorneys who do personal injury cases work on what's called a contingency fee. A contingency fee is, you've heard the commercial, if you get paid, I get paid. But really, all that it means is that if your case gets settled, or if your case goes to trial and there's a monetary amount, the attorney gets paid from that. Some attorneys will take a percentage of the money minus your bills. That percentage tends to be higher, or an attorney will take what's from the total. So everything combined, and then the attorney gets a portion of it. Some attorneys charge as little as 25%. I've seen some go as high as 50%. All of those percentages are based upon a couple of things. One, it's based upon when the attorney gets the case. For example, if an attorney gets a case right before the statute, so right before the 2 years is about to run on it, an attorney may charge you a higher percentage. It's because they didn't get the opportunity to do any investigation. They don't really know too much about the case, and so they're required to get up to speed fairly quickly. Some attorneys will do what we do. We charge a lesser amount before we file a lawsuit, and then we charge more if we have to file a lawsuit. And that's because of the work that we do once we file a lawsuit. There's a lot of work that goes into filing a lawsuit and pursuing your claim through court. Some of those requirements aren't there before a lawsuit is filed. So when you go and talk to an attorney, they're required ethically to tell you how much they're charging you. It has to be written down in their fee agreement. If you are working with an attorney and you haven't signed a fee agreement, that should raise some red flags. You've got to see a fee agreement and you've got to understand what's inside of it before you sign it and before you hire a lawyer. Now, I don't recommend hiring a lawyer based on how cheap they are. If you hire a lawyer that's doing this for 25%, there's an inclination that the attorney is going to do as quick a job as possible and get out. If an attorney is charging you above 50%, depending on the circumstances, there's a lot of questions that you've got to ask about why. Don't be afraid to ask why an attorney is charging you a certain percentage. You want to make sure you understand everything completely before you sign up with an attorney because you and the attorney are a team. I always tell my clients if this is like a marriage, if you can't trust me and I can't trust you, then this isn't going to work because you have to trust that I'm going to do my job and help you get just compensation. And at the same time, I've got to trust that you're telling me the truth. And so when I get clients in that are right before a statute, there's a lot more that I've got to rush around and get done. I've got to get your medical records. I've got to get stuff put together for knowing that discovery is coming. And if you haven't watched a couple of my other videos discussing the process of a litigation, how process litigation occurs, you might want to check it out because it goes through everything that you need to know if you need to file a lawsuit on your case. But discovery is going to happen. And in discovery, there are documents and information that you have to give the other side. Part of that is medical records, medical bills, a crash report, all of the stuff that I would normally have if I got a case a couple of months after your accident, I've got to do within a short period of time. So those are just a couple of considerations when you're thinking about how much attorneys are paid. Um, that's what you want to be looking at. And there is no typical settlement amount. One of the top questions that I get is, well, you're getting paid X as a contingency fee. How much do you think this case is worth? Well, there's a lot of documents I've got to look at, including I've got to read through all of your medical records that are related to the case. I need to look through the bills. I need to look through the facts of the case. Once I have all of that, you can get a determination. So that's why attorneys get personal injury attorneys charge a contingency fee because there's not always a guarantee that recovery is going to be made. But your best shot is getting an attorney who goes to court and tries cases, which we do here at Bressman Law. If you have questions or you're looking for a personal injury attorney, give Bressman Law a call at 614-538-1116, or you can always email me at jedediah@bressmanlaw.com.